Hey, hello. I'm Tunesy. If you couldn't tell by the channel name, of course. Today's freaking day 40, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Um, so I made a little mistake. um, I recorded the whole freaking video for the same video for today, and I realized it was a different kind of video. So today's state is South Carolina. I originally did North Carolina, and I didn't realize till I was reading and editing the video. I was like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. I couldn't believe it. And so I had to oh my god, I had to delete the whole footage, rewrite a freaking script for South Carolina, and then do this video. And it is currently freaking 9:34. I just want to go to bed, man. Anyways, yes, today's state is South Carolina. Today's song of the day is June Bouvier by Whir. The genre is shoegaze and dream pop. And today's day 40, guys. 10 more days till this series is over. I think it'll end somewhere in June 3rd. No, not June. Where'd I get June? November 3rd or November 2nd, somewhere around there. Hopefully before November 3rd, though, because I get my wisdom teeth out. And I can't imagine freaking talking to the camera while my wisdom teeth are out. I'll be like, today's date is. Ugh. You guys wouldn't be able to understand me. Like, anyways, yeah. And I'll be in so much pain. Anyways, yeah, let's get freaking started. I want to get this over with. Again, rephrasing myself. Today's state is freaking South Carolina, not North Carolina. Can't believe I made that mistake. And I didn't make the mistake on freaking North or.
Got it. You're in South Carolina. Thanks for clarifying.
Google Gemini, am I right? Wait, how did he hear me? My phone is off. What the heck, guys? Is my phone spying on me? Ooh, Mark Zuckerberg. Uh-oh. Wait, I don't know why I said Mark Zuckerberg. Anyways, yeah, today's case is about the Susan Smith case where she killed her two sons. And yeah, let's get freaking started. Susan Leah Smith was born on September 26, 1971 in Union, South Carolina. Her father died by suicide when she was 6 years old, and Smith herself attempted suicide at age 13. Her mother then married Beverly C. Russell Jr., who later was revealed to have molested Smith when she was a teenager. Both Smith and Russell have stated that sexual relations between them continued until 6 months before the murders. After graduating from high school in 1989, Smith made a second suicide attempt after a married man she was in a relationship with ended their affair. She married David Smith, and they had two sons. On October 25th, 1994, Smith reported to police that she had been the victim of a carjacking by a black man while driving her 1990 Mazda Protege sedan with her sons, Michael and Alexander, still in the back seat. For 9 days, she made dramatic pleas on national television for their safe return.
I do understand why they're having to do what they're doing. I'm all they have. Right now, they have not been able to rule anyone out. I don't think I'm any more of a suspect than anyone in this case right now.
It's very painful to know that anyone would think that either of us had anything to do with this abduction of our children. But me and my wife know the truth.
However, following an intensive investigation and a nationwide search for them, she confessed on November 3rd, 1994, to letting her car roll into nearby John D. Long Lake, drowning them inside. Her motivation was reportedly to facilitate a relationship with a local wealthy man named Tom Findlay. Prior to the murders, he sent her a letter ending their relationship and expressing that he did not want children. She said there was no motive, nor did she plan the murders, stating that she was not in the right state of mind. Later revelations indicated that detectives doubted Smith's story from the start and believed that she murdered her sons. By the second day of the investigation, the police suspected that she knew their location and hoped that they were still alive. Investigators started to search the nearby lakes and ponds, including John D. Long Lake, where their bodies were eventually found. Initial water searches did not locate the car because the police believed it would be within 30 feet of the shore and did not search further. It turned out to be 122 feet from the shore. After the boys had been missing for 2 days, Smith was subjected to a polygraph test. A significant breakthrough in the case was her description of the carjacking location. She had claimed that a traffic light had turned red, causing her to stop at an otherwise empty intersection. However, it was determined that the light would not have turned red for her unless another vehicle was present on the intersecting road. This conflicted with her statement that she did not see any other cars there when the carjacking took place.
Thank you. We're going to make a brief announcement. There will be no questions answered after the statement. The statement is it. Susan Smith has been arrested and will be charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the deaths of her children, Michael 3 and Alexander 14 months. The vehicle, a 1990 Mazda, driven by Smith, was located late Thursday afternoon in Lake John D. Long near Union. 2 bodies were found in the vehicle's back seat. Identities are pending an autopsy. Charges against Smith will be signed by Union County Sheriff Howard Wells. 16th Circuit Solicitor Thomas Pope said Thursday a bond hearing will be held at 10 a.m. at the Moss Justice Center in York before Circuit Judge Henry Floyd. Smith is incarcerated at an undisclosed location.
In 1995, David Brooke and Jude Clark served as a co-counsel for Smith. In their opening statement, Clark argued that Smith was deeply troubled and experienced severe depression. Clark told the jury, "This is not a case about evil, this is a case about despair and sadness." The defense's theory of the case was that Smith drove to the edge of the lake to kill herself and her 2 sons, but her body willed itself out of the car. The prosecution, on the other hand, believed she murdered her sons in order to start a new life with a former lover. It took the jury only 2.5 hours to convict her of murdering them. During the penalty phase, Tommy Pope, the lead prosecutor in the Smith case, argued passionately in favor of sentencing Smith to death.
In a mob of reporters, solicitor Tommy Pope was asked about the death penalty for Susan Smith.
It goes back to evaluating the case. You know, I want to look at everything because our whole job is to get justice, in this courthouse, and we need to evaluate everything.
The jury ultimately voted against imposing the death penalty. Smith was sentenced to 2 concurrent life terms in prison in 1995 for the murders of her 2 sons. Smith's defense psychiatrist diagnosed her with dependent personality disorder and major depression. Smith was originally incarcerated in the Administrative Segregation Unit in the Camille Griffin Graham Correctional Institution in Columbia, South Carolina. In 2000, 2 correctional officers at the Camille Griffin Graham Correctional Institution were charged after having sex with her. Consequently, she was moved to the Leith Correctional Institution in Greenwood. Smith's first parole eligibility was in November of 2024, at which time she was denied parole. It was reported that after Smith's chance for parole was denied, she threw a tantrum in her cell.
It's okay, Susan. Just talk with us.
I know that what I did was horrible. And I would give anything if I could go back and change it. And I love Michael and Alice with all my heart.
Oh my freaking god, my voice hurts. I had to make a video after a video, because that video ended up not being the freaking actual correct state. How stupid am I, guys? Oh my god. Anyways, this crime scene was absolutely crazy. She killed her 2 sons, driving them off of a freaking bridge into a lake. Wow. That's absolutely insane in my opinion. I don't know how people could do that. South Carolina, you got some crazy murders. Um, but yeah. Um, I'm glad she was charged with the murders, because those 2 poor little boys did not deserve that at all. I think one was like only 14 months old and the other was only like a few years old. I don't remember. I think it was 5 years old, but they were young. So those 2 little kids had a lot of life left. RP to both of them. Anyways, that's the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. My voice is very scratchy now. I probably have to drink some water or something. um, but yeah, South Carolina. Tomorrow's day 41. Can y'all believe that? And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.